Must be a way to automate this. Hey, halfway. Running out of time. Come on. Whoops. Sorry, there's a fly. It can't get out. I'll have to deal with that in a minute. Hello, everybody. Right, we're getting really quite close to the end of the week now, and we're supposed to have this demo level done. So we're gonna jump right into it. We don't have any bugs to deal with today, so we're going straight in. We're going to try and get the creatures in, get some of the decoration done. Actually, I didn't look up how to deal with painting the that big landscape, so I'll have to. I might skip that today, but we can do that last minute. It's just a final touches thing. So I'm gonna stop the editing now. Hi, Man of the Ants, great video. Really appreciate that. Actually, I've got Dan's sorted me out with something. So if I launch the editor, I've got like a thing that I've got to use now. Let me just rearrange. So, just in case anything gets a little bit leaky again, I'll be using a screen protector. Just pop that on now. There we go. And I'll open up the Fire Ant demo. There we go. Okay, so spent an hour on this. So some ideas for ant abilities in the future. Great. A good place if you want to talk about ant abilities, rather than let it get lost in the chat, is head to the forum, because there are threads for this sort of thing. And then you know, you're not lost in all the fish. Because I'm not gonna. I can see you've put a lot of thought into this, but I'm not going to be able to read it all in the chat right now. Right. Okay. So what were we doing? We were colouring things in. We got some nice spray paint. I think this is a little bit too blotchy here, so I'm just going to clean this up. Just tone it down a little bit. Maybe it shouldn't be so like. Maybe there should be a little bit of sandiness around the islands, just on the floor. Shall I get rid of this now? It would actually save us from most leaks, but I think this might be annoying for anybody actually watching the stream who wants to see what's going on. So I'm going to try not to make any mistakes. I'll turn this off for now. Actually, I can just switch it back on whenever I need it, rather than using that second singing face. There we go. Right, let's have a look at which one was the sandy one. I think it's just if it's just texture 4, isn't it? We changed that to, I think it's just 0. This was a 0.05, and then we were like, yeah. I just want to brighten it up a little bit around the edges, because it just seems a little bit too sharp. Let me do that one there. And there. Don't want to see the edge. There you go. Yeah, that looks better to me. Even if it's not completely bright, just a little bit. Oh, you're asking about the forum. Sorry, yeah, I didn't. I told you to go to the forum. I didn't tell you how to get there. It's just forum.slugdisco.com. It's good for like you know, gameplay and balance suggestions and things, because it's not like a chat room, doesn't get lost, and you can have a debate there with other people, and then you know, it's saved and we can come back to it. Careful. Don't want to overdo it. want to make it look like it's got a perfect border. This is quite therapeutic for me. Sorry, I've stopped talking because I'm just enjoying myself colouring in. What's going on here? Fish will be really strong. This will only take me a second. Finish this off. I've got what I've done. Oh, I hope I saved it. Oh, I did. I'll show you in a second. I've imported some plants. This is like the leaf cutter tile set. So usually there'll be plants for the leaf cutters to eat. There aren't going to be any leaf cutters. But we want some plants to decorate anyway. So we'll be doing that. What's that? Oh, there's a little pond there. There you go. There's another one there. I don't know. Maybe it'd be nice to have a little pond there. Let's run with it. Yeah, some ponds. Get rid of that. So it looks a bit muddy. There we go. Yeah, see, it's automatically made the edges sandy. It's just what happens. Let's go on with these. Sandy. Oh, why is that? Ah. I can apply it to the base. Right in there. That's a little bit too dark. Gone the other way. I don't feel like these controls are consistent. Right, back to making sand. Almost there. This is the main island, and I think there's just one tiny island left to go. Maybe I've got the other one around the corner. There we go. So I've done that one, done that one, done that one, done that one. Just, okay, 2 tiny islands. We'll just Just give them a little bit of a sandy border. So it blends nicely. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Let's save that. I've still got to do the Promised Land. How do we... Oh, I still haven't figured out. How do we make the Promised Land look promised? What's going to make it seem so appealing? I mean, it is an escape. Maybe we just need to make it seem a little bit drier. And so I've brought these plants in, and we're going to play with these. There's some others that we've got in here that we can brush on. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to finish this paint job. Really, I need to figure out how to paint this before I'm really annoyed with this. I might go and have a look at the other demo and just see how the painting's done on the surrounding landscape. Because I'm sure I was supposed to use this brush, and I have a memory of there being one of these options, and I used the ARGB in the same way as we use these 4 texture weights. Texture weight 4, texture weight 4 again. Or do I need to click on textures if they're textures? And then go view. I think the main problem is I don't actually have a paintbrush, so I'm definitely doing something wrong. Because I'm not in any kind of painting mode. I'm just like, if I click, I've got the camera. So I don't have a brush. So it's really frustrating. Okay, let's just colour this this next. Fish, fish, fish. Fish. Quality chat. Right, I'm gonna make some mountains in the Promised Land. I feel like for it to be the Promised Land, it needs to look like it's gonna be quite dry, so we'll make it have like some hills. Promised Mountain. And then yeah, we'll put some other hilly stuff around there. We'll paint this. Let's have... I think we already, we went over that a bit, so it wasn't so crazy. And then let's have... What is this? This is like a weird one with leaves, isn't it? You see, I'm not so sure about this one because of how big the leaves are. It's difficult. It's a shame not to use it though, isn't it? It's quite pretty if you can be accurate with it. Let's have a go. Now let's say I just wanted a couple leaves, and I can get rid of this. And then sort of I need to make this smaller. Sort of, can I just rub out the ones I don't want? And then make sure I've got that one. There's something here, like that. No, I'll get rid of that one because it's going right to the edge there. I don't know if this was the intended use for this. It seems too fiddly to me. We sort of blended that in again. Let's go with 1, even smaller brush size. Maybe we can't do it sort of so close. Like, yeah, it's on a grid and that's my option there. Oh, we've put a leaf there. How about here? How bad is this going to be? Difficulty to deal with. Again, I'm gonna see what I can keep. Not much by the look of things. I don't like them just sort of disappearing into the edge. Get rid of all of those. Oops. No choice. Okay. So we got a few leaves that have blown up here. I'm fairly happy with those. Just gonna go around the edge of this, get it nice and sandy. A bit too much. Okay, I'll do. And now, what was that texture? Oh, that's that really green one. Let's just remind myself what the different options are. That. This, I like this one. Okay. And then we'll mix this with mostly sand. Oh, it's not actually. Okay, I've got the sand. I'm getting rid of that leaf. I don't like it. There's just a collection of leaves that have blown up there. And here again. You know, I'm getting rid of this one as well because it's where the bridge starts. Right. Other way around. Let's have. What's that going to give me? Something to texture the floor a little bit. Make it look a bit grubby. I really like this tool very much. It's like making things go a little bit blotchy. Maybe I just need to turn that down there so there's less of a sort of circularness to it. I'm getting rid of all these. You know what? I just don't seem to be able to make these work, so they're gone. I'll put some in manually. Some actual prop ones. I'll show you how we do that now. Alright. So where's the bridge? The bridge, there it is, isn't it? There's a little bit of a path. There you go. Promised land goes that way. Okay. There we go. Save. Fish, fish, fish. Right. Alright, so you know, before I start dotting plants around, let's move these back out the way. You know, I don't want to put the plants around until I've done this border, right? So if I can't do it, I'm not going to put the plants in today, and we'll just try balancing. I really should have asked somebody how to paint the landscape. What if when the tide was up, there would be fish, and when the tide receded, the fish would die and the ants could have them? Brilliant, brilliant idea. Let me have a look at this. Landscape, this has got Ecuador landscape. And by the look of things, there was painting going on. So, how? I know I can't paint with this. There's no painting tool in here, is there? There's a paint It says you can paint materials onto a landscape. Ooh, hello. Okay. Right. That's how it's done. Just with these layers here. And then we need to make a note of these layers. Yellow clay. Stones. Coarse sand. Fine sand. Leaf over deck. Does that leaf over work on any? Oh, those leaves go on any background. Doesn't have to be sandy. Wow. Yes, I'm just not skilled enough to use that. Okay. So it's paint on the sculpting tools. Back to the demo. Mealworms. I want fish to eat ants, and when the water goes down, we can hurt it. I can't tell if it's serious anymore. Someone got a real thing for having fish in the level. Oh right, all of these are in. Right, so can I just? The layer has no This layer has no layer info assigned yet. You must create or assign a layer info. Okay. What's layer info? Oh, it's there. Look. It's this what it's talking about. Alright, okay. Wow. I mean, it's progress, isn't it? Let's... Where's this landscape? Let's raise it above the map so we can see what's happening. Okay. Oops. I'm going to undo moving that. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, good. Sometimes undo crashes everything. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Right, let's move the water out of the way. And let's get this to 0. 0 is the start of all things. Perfect. Okay. Now let's get sculpting. Okay, so I think I want sculpt, don't I? Tool strength. How strong is 1? Let's change it to 0.3 and do a... I don't know, you know what? Let's have 1. We want like a... yeah, okay, let's stick with that. Let's have quite a high brush size. Now we sort of want it to be... Oh, okay, let's turn the strength down. Like... The water isn't going to go lower than that. So that's the sort of height we want, because what we're doing is we're going to make the water sort of surround all of this. That's a good point. Right, it's okay here, but otherwise not, because I want a kind of border at the edge. So let's lower the ground near the edge. Now make the transition easier for us, because otherwise there'll be like interaction between the ants and this landscape, which we don't want. So I'm going to bring the ground down, like all around. Like this. And this way. There's a sort of natural blockage. From the edge of the world. That looks good. That looks good. So you can't get around there. And there is no way down to this platform down here. This is all out of bounds, so I've just got to go around this side and do a similar thing here. Wow, okay, amazing, CF1's back. Mashed potatoes taste like carrots with broccoli. No, they don't. They really don't. I may have missed context there though. And jelly tastes like eagle's blood. Mm. Okay. Dig these away. Bring this in like this. Make a bit of an indent. Turn the size up. Painting this in. There we go. Don't want it quite so straight. Do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Now we'll have to line. The water is never going to. Water's always going to fill up this. But I don't want to bring the lens totally on top of this. Oh, it's going to be. It's going to sort of sink into it. But what I could do, just to make it a little bit less obvious, is I could open this up a little bit more here. The mouth of the river. And do the same here a little bit. I'm guessing that'll be helpful. Because I'll put I'll at least get the sort of fake terrain. If it comes onto here, it'll be deeper underwater and less visible. Okay, save that. Cheese. No, we're not switching from fish to cheese. Could you screenshot about my idea and send the screenshot to others? Did you get the forum memo? Amazing CF1. It's okay. I think you can join the forum if you're 12. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know if there's any rules about it. I'll tell you what. Just for you, I've screenshotted your idea, and I'm gonna paste it now in Paint, so I don't forget about it. Not saying the idea is going in though. We'll read and discuss your idea. We might make a post on the forum about it. Right. Okay, before I raise the terrain up, I want to repaint this with a bit of this. So it's the right colour. You might not see most of that. Getting rid of the sandiness and these deep bits. Like I say, I don't think you'll be able to see most of this. A lot of it will be hidden. Some sandy bits here. Feels like the sun's come out. I think it's because I've got the camera facing a different way. There's just sun behind me somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Right. Okay, let's go back to sculpting. Let's bring this up. So it's like I'm pouring cement in, isn't it? Let's keep going. That's it. Got to fill up. Let it set. Right, now this is the tricky part. Even though this is not something that's accessible, you've got to get this to blend somehow. And there's not really any way around. I mean, what should I do? What would make that look, you know, good? Like, I could bring the mouth right out to here, but I'm gonna have the problem there anyway with these steps. So let's just live with it for now. Let's make this a bit smaller. I mean, it might look fine there once I've got the right colours in place, you know. So let's bring it all across here. I don't really want it going up there. You shouldn't be able to see, or maybe if it looks like there's a lip, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it afterwards. Let's see, this seems better. Like, just only encroach on the walls. Right, let's make the brush bigger and a bit stronger, and then have a look at where we are. And I want, let's have a, actually no, it's probably dangerous, flatten this and do all my good work. Yeah, I don't like how it spills on here. Must be, oops. Must be something we can do about that. Also, we need to change the colours. I don't know if it's actually, it's easier to work with in this bright colour at the moment. Dog, dog, dog. Oh, it's changed. It's not fish anymore. I'm shark, and I will terminate dog. Maybe I shouldn't read that sort of thing out. It encourages it. Oh, what have I done? I've got like this. I'm not very good at this. If you haven't noticed, it's not my usual job. Flatten. That's interesting. Well, let's do what we'll do. We'll get a massive brush and we'll make a big mountain here, because we are going to need a mountain here. This is the promised land, is on land. Maybe not quite that high, and then we'll bring it up even more at the back here. The Great Promised Mountain. I mean, I don't know how far the camera goes, probably not that far. Okay. Right. Let's bring all this down over here. And a bit of flattening. Go back to the sculpting, smaller brush, less strength. Try and deal with this. That's it. We're filling cement again, aren't we? Up you come. There we go. Lovely cement. It's not really gone in properly. I want the cement over here, and then bring it down a bit there. There we go. It's filled the cracks now. Well, now we've got the same problem as we had over the other side. I can just trick it a little bit if I just what's level 2? Want height 3? Let's take this little thing and jut it out like that. And then I can just fill up that. Yep. Why does that look funny? That's good. That's good. And then, yeah, this is all a little bit... I couldn't remember quite what to do with this bit. I'll just sort of let it seep on a little bit. And it'll be underwater, so it shouldn't be that visible. Where's Mike? We need him... A little more green. Yeah, I'll change the colour. I'm just getting the shape right first. But it might be a lot easier to look at right now if I change the colour. Okay. Let's get this hill that goes up. We've definitely got... This is definitely supposed to be a river anyway. Right. And we've got a hill that side, and then for the promised land should have like a route through the middle, shouldn't it? Like a path. Again, I don't know if we'll be able to see this at all. Maybe it's just so that we know there's a path. Path. To the promised land. This is all really silly. I don't think you can see it at all. I'll smooth it off over here. The mountains are too high. Okay. Right, I'll save that, and now I'll add some colour to it. Oh my god, what? Can't wait for the fire ants. There will be a release date soon. Soon there will be a date. Promised Land now has a butt crack. It does, hopefully I've smoothed that out. Sandfish. We'll put the fish in at the end. Let's colour this in now so it gels a little bit better. So I'm going to start with this, and oh gosh, wow, okay. Let's, no, actually, you know what, let's do this one instead. For the bomb, here. Let's make a big brush. For the wetness. It's all very wet out here. And now let's splodge some stuff on quickly just to make it look a bit different from space. Put a bit of this one in. Whatever this is. We'll have some of these leaves. Oh no, it's that one. It's doing a lot of compiling shaders at the moment. That's why it's acting a little bit slow. Add some holes of water in a random spot. Yeah, I could do. The water would the water will be covering all of this, so. Right. What does it actually look like close up? I've got a feeling I've just got some sort of. Right, because if I've put these on, can I actually take them away? Now, how do I get rid of the leaves? Ah, by holding down Shift. Okay. Okay. Right. This actually doesn't look half bad, or you know. Okay, you know what? Let's just have a look. Let's see what it'll look like when where's the water? Now, the lowest the water will go is here. It'll be splashing around some of this stuff. So we might want to bring this down a bit, but yeah, we're going to have some islands, aren't we, as well? That's quite cool. Let's put sculpting back on, use a small brush. Not too strong. And that's maybe a little bit too small. I want this to be mostly deep, I suppose. Have I just like ruined all the work we've done, sort of getting that up to the edge? Because really, oh no, I haven't. That's okay. It's okay for it to be a bit higher there. It should be higher next to the land, shouldn't it? And then lower elsewhere. The other thing is we might want to make this water volume a little bit bigger. To do that, we've just got to increase these, I think. Yeah. Nice. Let's see, this needs to be sunk. Let's does this over here. Right, let's save that and we'll go into the game and see how it looks from the player's perspective. Yeah, I am the voice for the Rove Beetle death sound. Blah, 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 blah. Just like that. Right, so bringing the camera down, that's as far as we can go. That's as far as we can go this way. That's the maximum there. And then up to the promised land. Could do with filling that in a little bit there. Don't like that. Fill this in here. Don't like this. And then down again. Looks fine. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the water and go round again. This is the interesting one now. Actually, that looks quite good. Yeah. Yeah, I like how it's sort of bobbing in and out. I might lower this a little bit. Definitely lower the left side because I don't want it to look like it's going back up over there. Yeah, but that's quite nice. Oh, there's a bit there. I don't want that island in the north really. Okay. So let's just make sure that it's nice and low everywhere else. It becomes deep over here. Right, that's good. Right, we just got some tweaking to do over in the Promised Land, haven't we? So let's try this. These hills sorted out. You're going to have to give it a little bit of paint. I don't really want it too steep either. I'll lower this and then smooth it, raise it, smooth it. Brush smaller. That's a little bit more. Reasonable. Just got to get the colours right now. So colours, we've got the paint. We want this coarse sand, but we want a really light strength, I think. Oh! Let's put that clay back in. This strength is not really working the way I was hoping. Difficult because it's got a just wanted to bring that up a bit there really. So and there. Okay, now let's have a go. I think that worked. Where can we see a join? I've just overdone it already. Some here. There we go. Where else? Here. Can't see that anymore. Some here. That's getting a bit dark. Some here. Too much there. Nice. A little bit here. Yeah, that's good. And here, almost done. Well, with the ants paused at the moment, we are creating a diorama, aren't we? I could put some in now actually and take photos, that'd be fun. Whoops. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Oh, no, sorry, it's the wrong number. Okay. Cheers. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. Fine sand. Shall we change this a little bit? Let's make it a bit more sandy here and maybe bring it up a little bit. Tiny bit. As well, not too much. Some right in that corner there. Oh, laptop just went into standby. Can't see the chat. I really should just change that so it stays on. What's everyone saying? Got a bunch of texts and phone calls from the Navy. It wasn't the Navy. It was someone asking for Fred. No, that's not the wrong tool, isn't it? I feel like that's a little bit too bright. I shouldn't get too picky about this because I could spend all day painting. Right. I think. Oh no, we missed one here. No. Let's get this sand there. Yeah, happy with that. All right. That looks good. Okay, so I think now we can start putting plants in. Oh yeah, I forgot Mike's got his new PC, so he's putting everything together, installing Windows. He's really excited about being able to make videos in 4K. Have a look. Let's just make sure that the land looks okay from the player's perspective. Looks alright to me. It's quite nice. The Promised Land. Oh, there's a bit of water in the Promised Land. I'll have to deal with that. And then a bit of a strange crevasse there. I can live with that. Yeah, I think that's all okay. Let's just deal with that little blob there. We got the sculpt. Yeah, there's a little ditch here, isn't there? Did that deal with it? It did deal with it. Okay, brilliant. Save again. Put a dead fish at the Promised Land as a victory meal. And put a tiny little pond there with a dead fish in it. If I've got time at the end, maybe. Maybe. I tell you what, because the water's so deep. Because the water is very deep. Maybe we could put a yeah. Oh, wrong button. That's the one. How do we feel about this? A sea bass. Dead and lurking in the depths. How does that look from the game? Where's the bridge? The bridge comes from somewhere. Oh, you can barely see it. But if the water goes down, yeah, and the sun comes out, we can make him out. Okay. I'll leave that there just for the fish fans. Okay, so it's good. Right. Okay. Next, let's put some nice plants in. Actually, before I do, I'm just gonna get myself a drink. Excuse me a minute. So it'll be one more minute. How's it going? Are we actually talking about ants in the chat? Is that how it works? Wait for Liam to leave and then have sensible conversation about ants? Right. Okay. What time is it? 3:20. Let's put some plants in, so then it's then let's make the promised land look quite leafy, and then maybe this is sort of dry, and let's get. You know, I'm gonna change the paintwork on this a little bit. Don't want to overdo it. But oh god, it goes quickly, doesn't it? Not really great with these controls. Looks like sort of chocolate marble cake. Chocolate marble cake. If you hold it down, it just like goes out of control. Quite difficult. I'm sure there's a trick to it, and I'm just not doing it right. Let's yep. Paint these chocolate buttocks. Right. Can we? Just wanna, it's too. The responsiveness is really odd. I know it's just doing what it's told, but I don't know what I'm telling it to do. I just want it to look a little bit more soily up here, so that could have something to do with this fall off, you know. Yeah, probably. I'm probably using that completely wrong. If I change that to 0.5, make this smaller, it's probably easier to, well, not that much easier. No, it's still really awkward. Alright, let's put some of this coarse sand in. Patch that about. It just gets these blobs. Looks really awful. And the mix is really odd. It's so. Am I doing something wrong with this paint tool? Now I've got this mess. I fixed all that earlier. I'm going backwards. Okay, right, that's basically what I wanted. I would have liked it to be a little bit more subtle. But we can't always have what we want. We're still talking about ants. Brilliant. But you talk about ants, and I'll put plants in. I'm just gonna have some vines and things sort of flopping down. I like playing with these. So what we do is we take it off camera, and then we grab this little thing here, and then we stretch that down here. Put it there. Change the height. We've got a nice spot. And then I can add spline points. Sort of like bring it down to the ground. Oh, that doesn't. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've made a mess. I've made a mess of. Right. Let's delete that. Right. We haven't got a mess here, have we? Let's move the whole object further down, because we don't need it to be, you know, so big. We'll grab this spline point here, and then just try and add one and see if it'll act normal for us. Really try and get it to hug the ground a bit. So it looks like it's actually grown. And then take this one and bring it over here. There we go, that's nice, isn't it? You know, if I spend that long doing all of these, it's going to take way too long. So I'm just going to I'm going to put a couple in, but we won't put too many in. Yeah, we should have some wandering creatures, because we have a day-night cycle, so there should be something hanging around really. Let's grab this. Can grab one of these spline points. Is it gone weird again? That's okay. Yep, that one's fine. There we go. That's good. Let's have some more vines and things I'll put down, and some more leaves. There's some floor leaves I can stick in, isn't there? These leaf. Ooh! That. Let's turn all leaves on. That's better. Where's that red one? Turn that off a bit. That's quite good. Just got real leaves here now. Get rid of that red one. There we go. Got rid of it. Let's put some. What's this? We've used that before. Debris. Got a bit of debris around. Sticks and things. That's good enough for me. Can I do like a deselect all? I don't think I can. This part of the world should have leaves on it anyway, for sure. There should be. Wow. Some leaves around here. Let's make sure they look okay. Sometimes they get buried. Actually, you know what? When they're buried underneath the ground like that, I'm not even sure if it looks bad. But we can actually move these around a little bit. Why not? That's okay. Just bring that up. There we go. Now if we see any funny ones, we'll just deal with them as they come. Yeah, see, there, we can see the hexagons on that. So just bring it up a little bit. Just leave it. Okay, now if I undo these, so I'm going to put, I'm going to move these plants around first. So we're going to have some Decorative Plants. We can change the size of these. We just scale them. So they look a little bit different. And try and get them so the leaves aren't overlapping. Nice. I still want to be able to see this vine actually. This one here. And this one's really quite a fancy vine, so we want to use this one as well. Let's pop it somewhere here. We want it sort of off the screen like these two. So we'll start it up the hill somewhere and then bring it down. Like this. Make it hug the floor a little bit. Lower, move that over there, add a spline point there, bring that up. This feels like it's quite taxing with a computer. It's a lot of effort to update this vine. And then maybe I'll add one here. Like that. Get a bit more of a bend. And then large, do you want to proceed? No, we won't copy that. What we'll do is, what's it called? Oh, I did manage to copy. I pressed no and it copied it anyway. But it copied half of it. So I tell you what, I'm deleting that. Let's save before I crash. And then I'll grab another one of these plants, but I'll take it from the content browser. So I'll put my content browser screen on. Can't be too careful these days. There we go. Turn that off again. But nice. And then I'll copy this whilst I've got it. Put another one here. Move this out. We could have like a really tall one and have it actually coming back up. Sort of bring that down to the ground and then that sort of have it sort of stretching out there. Bring that down there. Yeah. I don't know if it needs to be that far away. Let's add another point here. Bring that down. I liked it actually somewhere. Yeah, looks good. Lots of big leaves. And then we'll do this one. I'll have this one flopping down here. So let's bring it into the wall. And then bring this out. And down here. Oops. Trailing across the floor like this. Spline point. Bring that down to the floor. I like the other one where it sort of pointed up into the sky, like it was reaching for something. That's pretty good actually. I don't know if that needs anything else. The only thing is the ground's looking a little bit too light for a lot of these like lush plants, like as if it's dry, but maybe it's about to rain and it's dried out quickly. So let's go back to the foliage editor, and then let's grab a bunch of these, and then yeah, spray some more plants down. Make it a bit busy. It truly is the promised land. Let's turn the density up. Oh, too much. You know, if you put it too high, you have to spend ages, dealing with. I'll show you this situation here. So it does look nice. It's got quite a lot, doesn't it? I want to be able to put them up here on the hill, but can we? Because I don't see the brush appearing when I take it outside the world. There must be a way of placing them. Maybe I have to. Place foliage on landscapes. Oh, well, that's a landscape and it's not placing foliage on it. So who knows what the problem is here? I know you can. I'm not just not sure how. So I'm not gonna fuss over that at the moment. Let's just see how that looks before I start rearranging the plants. Play! I still feel like the ground needs to be a little bit darker. I might just mush over that. Yeah, we want some plants up here. I can see all of the joins in this. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to. That looks like something for Matt to deal with. Or maybe I pulled it in the wrong direction. Who knows? Does the other one look like that? Is there another one? Yeah, it does. Alright, well, I'm not going to fix that now. I don't like these being in the water, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then I'm just going to get rid of anything overlapping. Make this a little bit darker here, and then I'll call the promised land done, I think. So let's get rid of these. Forgot that the water went up that far. We'll use the selection tool here, and I'll just select any that are bothering me, like that, and try and move them around. You never catch them all, or there are some in the campaign. You don't usually notice it, but as soon as you do, then you can't unnotice it. You know what? No. Come on, you can fit there. Yeah. Moved it inside slightly. Okay, any more over here? There's got to be a problem here, hasn't there? Okay. Still a slight problem. There it is. One there. Out of the way, please. Turn you around. That's okay. Oh, there's one. And another. Here we go. Other side of the map. Yep, got one there. One there. One there. I don't know how we're going to fit this one in. Just delete it. That doesn't look good. That'll do. Any more? They're really close. I think they are overlapping. Yeah. Turn you out the way. There we go. Alright, I think that'll do. Alright, so I'm going to have to figure out how to put some more up here, but in the meantime I'm just going to darken the floor a little bit. Not much. No, I don't mind some faded leaves now. How strong is this brush? Not too strong. Let's give it a bit more oomph. Here. just under the plants. So it looks like it's more a healthy place for them to grow. What have I just done? Never gonna get that perfect. With it being a mix of materials. Yeah, I remember this. You like to get a perfect seam, you need to use only 2 materials. Textures, I should say. That'll do. That'll do. I might change the colour of that later anyway. Okay, so there's the promised land. Gosh, it looks promised, doesn't it? And then this is where we live in the dying lands. Okay. So we've got to escape. Right. I think the only thing next to do is decide what creatures are spawning. I'm not hiding anything. Right, let's head underground. Let's sort out underground. Now, I was thinking like maybe we could start off with another chamber. We'd need, like, if we gave the player some ants to start with. Oh, I'm not supposed to show that, am I? Right. Let me just cover that up. Give the player something to start with, maybe. A couple of fire ants. And the fire ant chamber doesn't have a colour yet. That's the problem. There we go. Screen protector away. Hope nobody saw any leaks there. Okay. Yeah, a nice little group of fire ants to start with. We'll decide whether or not to keep them. Maybe we'll let the player decide their base layout. Right, the main thing is what goes in all of these chambers here, and what food will be available. So we want some tile surface. I don't know if the abilities will make it into the game. I haven't had a chance to really think about them. We'll have a read of them, and then we'll see if it's appropriate for anything, and we'll let you know. I've print screened them, but I don't know if surfer. When we get round to having a look. But it'd be great if we had a post on the forum for it. I'm not sure which type of tile surfer I'm supposed to use. Let's save this, and I'm going to go into another level, just to see what tile surfers are down, because there's 4 different types. Yeah, I can turn this back on. There's 4 different types here: hard, insane, moving, normal. I think I'm just supposed to use this tile surfer here and just have it set to the difficulty as a variable on it. I can't remember, so I'm going to have a look. Right. Let's have a look what these are. These are normal tile surfer, normal tile surfer, normal tile surfer, and then it's difficulty to spawn at. So tile surfers are all normal. And do these have a... They're not linked to anything. Nope. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's throw down the tile surfers. And we're just using these normal ones. Okay, so every chamber is going to have some in. Let me just make sure I'm using them correctly. So let me stick one here. And I've got to choose what creature it will spawn. Sorry, spoiler protection incoming. What have we got? What have we got? I'll just have it spawn a Devil's Coach Horse. Difficult to spawn at, easy. Target player queen. Okay, let's just see if I dig through if that spawns. Dig through here. Okay, that works. All fine. We just need to choose the creature and the difficulty. Will there be different difficulties for the demo level? There wasn't on the previous one, I don't think. There's supposed to be. We were going to release it as a special extra level and call it, what Mike came up with it was going to be the Crucible Reforged, I think, something like that, and it was just going to have difficulty levels. For now, I'll just balance this, give it a basic balancing. What creatures actually? Yeah, what creatures should spawn in the Undergrowth? For the jungle, what did we have? We had. I don't want to give too many things away if it's going to be. I mean, I suppose this is just a temporary thing, but like when we did the demo for, you know, the current Leaf Cutter demo, there's only one creature that spawns, which is the overground. It's the spiny devil, and then underground you get rove beetles, and then you can't even spawn major Leaf Cutter ants. So we've got to figure out like maybe some way to restrict this. So maybe fire ants won't get their level 3 ability or something like that. But I don't need to worry about it for you know, Gamescom. This is just a 1 week thing. So let's. I could disable level 3. I think it's quite easy to do, and then it's done, isn't it? Anyway, what's going in underground? We'll have rove beetle larvae, and do we need anything else really? And rove beetles, like the big ones. Then we'll have some woodworm. We'll pretend that they're rove. Well, they're not really rove beetle larvae, are they? Because we've got rove beetle larvae. But I mean, they must start off as a squidgy thing, or a little tiny egg. Or maybe we'll put those in different chambers. So we can put woodworm and for woodworm and dead woodworm for the food. Bombardier beetle larvae. We want fish in your whip. Spiders running to the queen. They all want to bite her. It's really quite. Yes, it is. Yes, it's a good rhyme. Fish. Dragonfly fish. No, I'm not the right person to be hacking together a fish enemy. It's not going to happen today, I'm afraid. You'll have to go to the forum, start a thread about how there should be a fish enemy, and if enough people are interested, we'll pivot development in that direction. Okay, so I'm gonna put the spoiler protection up again. I'm gonna grab all the creatures that we want, and then I shouldn't have to put it up again. So I'm just gonna make 1 for rove beetle A. Rove beetle B. Beetle B larva. And woodworm. And then we want like a dead woodworm. There it is. Okay, that's everything we need. Oops. Okay, let's turn that off. The blue skimmer would be a great underground foe. Shall I drag one in? Okay. We're not going to do that. We'll have in here, it'll be the first chamber you go to, and so it can have some friendly woodworm. And then over here, we'll have some rove beetle larvae. We'll have another sort of rove beetle larvae here. Then let's say more here. It's this rove beetle B. We can have lots of these. This is accessible early on, isn't it? So let's have A, put those in. Does this have an initial, auto food 25? That seems alright. I'll put that there. Oh, I'll put a couple in here as well. These these are also going to be found first. What have we got here? Rove beetle bee. Actually, no, I'm just going to have these as woodworm, aren't I? Yeah, so there's going to be woodworm spawning here. Let's see, rove beetle bee. That can be the boss in this chamber here. I want some bee larvae. Hanging around there. This one here is rove beetle A. Right, we want sort of something dangerous here, like guarding the gate. 3 rove beetles. Very dangerous one to open, that one is. Good night, Franco. What time is it for everybody? It's 4:05 in the afternoon for me. Let's put lots of food over here. So I was thinking, you know, with there being 30 people here, so I'm imagining everybody, you know, basically in the same time zone, but it's probably only like a couple of people for whom it's also 4:05. Oh, what have I done? I'll move that. So what I'm doing here is I'm having this sort of super scary team of rove beetles. So I put 4 in. And then once you've got through them, you get all these goodies. Put some dead ones in too. Okay. We want... Oh, that's quite an early one to break into as well. Let's give the player some woodworm there too. Not too many. We'll figure it out when we balance it. Be dead, and then perhaps what's in here? 1 rove beetle bee and some larvae. Let's make another cavern. Here, guarding this one. No, I don't like. Oh, making a mess. There we go. And let's pop. What's this one? Rove beetle bee. Rove beetle bee. Let's pop 3 in there. That's really scary. And then we'll have. Otherwise, we'll just have food in this one. So it's like a prize at the end. Lots of food. Okay. This is quite a distance to go. Let's put at least 1 rove beetle in there, and then what have we got? I'm looking for rove beetle A to go with it, the larva. Let's grab this one, stick some of those in, but we'll put some food in as well. So it's, I mean, the ants will get to eat the rove beetles anyway. Right, where is everybody? 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And we're quoting from the Formicarium. Can I ask what time it was? 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Where is it? 11 p.m. Is it? Oh, autosave. 11 p.m. is in the future. You'd have to be in, I don't know, Russia, or I would imagine it's past 11 p.m. in Australia by now. It depends which area of Russia you're in, I suppose. 11 a.m. you're in somewhere in America, I guess. On the East Coast. 4 a.m. So 12 hours away. Who's 12 hours away from me? Hawaii? Ah, Malaysia. Okay. Yeah, we're all in the future there. I went to Malaysia a few years ago on holiday. Oh, I miss holidays. Let's save that. I can't remember. I haven't got a good feel for how difficult that will be. It's been so long since I did any balancing. This looks dangerous, down here. Actually, no, it's a load of friendly stuff, isn't it? Okay. How does it look? The size of the exclamation mark's different for different things. That's quite good. Just realised this looks a bit odd to me. We don't usually put food and enemies in the same chamber. I thought woodworm was supposed to appear as question marks though. Have I chosen the wrong surfer for that? Yes, I have. I chose the wrong surfer. I was supposed to use this question mark on here. Right, I'll just delete all these. If I search woodworm, it doesn't find the surface for me. No, it doesn't. That's very unfortunate. But I think I remember where I put them. At least we didn't mix them. The woodworms have all got their own chambers. Let me just pop these around here. If I play that, hopefully there'll be green question marks. Yeah, that's quite nice. That's much better. Right, this one is rove beetle and a couple of woodworm. All this is woodworm. I've got to delete these. Oh, shouldn't shift click because I end up clicking on the wrong thing and then I can't unclick it. I think I put a bit too many in there anyway. It looked a bit packed. Okay. Where else are the woodworm? There's some here, aren't there? Yep. I just said I won't shift click, and then I just spent half a minute trying to shift click them. Right. Maybe I should have some dead woodworm in there, and then just start the player off with a rove beetle guarding them. That's its spoils. What have we got over here? Are these woodworm or are these? No, that's rove beetle. These are all woodworm, aren't they? Because these are presents for getting through the gap. Okay. Missed one. Okay, that's nice. I don't like the things overlapping. Right. I think that's all the woodworm chambers. Let's save that. Uber woodlice, yeah. I've heard Uber woodlice being mentioned a few times. It would be funny. I don't know if they'd be that much fun, but it'd be funny. Okay, now we've got a lot to explore underground. Not too much. There's a lot to explore, and then there are these attacks coming in. I think I want to open up actually the route to the queen a little bit more. I'll do that in a second. We are going to want the ground to bash down when the first enemies head out. If you haven't made it to the surface. Can I select tiles to be destroyed? I think I can. If I can just set a load of them to be dug out, I think. So I'll start undug, and then I'll let that dig out. And then let's choose like enemy army composition on these islands. I'd like the spiny devils to not drop much food, and for the woodworm to drop a lot of food. I'm not so sure about having too many different creatures. Maybe there should be. If there's going to be 3 different creatures, what would they be? You don't like the spiny devils, okay? So what? I mean, they got to be. They can't be new creatures. They're going to be from the jungle, right? So, what 3 creatures? And we can have just the same creatures. I think we're going to need... We can put rove beetles above ground. We can have them coming out. We've got the spiny devils. I think a mix of rove beetles and spiny devils. It's going to have to be not fish, not yet, but maybe in the future. We'll have armies of rove beetles and spiny devils, and there isn't a way of setting them up so they don't drop much food, which could be a problem. Let's see, and then also the fodder is rove beetles and rove beetle larvae, woodworm and rove beetle larvae. I need to change that, I think, to just woodworm. I think just woodworm can come out on those, or the spawn chance of rove beetle can be much lower. Let's have 10 woodworm to 1, or it'll be like, that'd be 5 to 1, because there's spawn chance of 1 for each of these. I'll try that. So that's the fodder one. And all the spawn masses and everything are set up in the level blueprint now. We know that. We've got 3 types of spiny devil: small, medium, and large. I've got a feeling if we go mostly for large ones, it'll be more dangerous, won't it? Put in all beetles, peach tiger, bombardier, rove, DCH. Oh, I hate spiny devils. Peacock spider. I can't just put a peacock spider in. I don't have a peacock spider. I'm not unveiling the bombardier beetle on in the Gamescom demo. It is quite cool actually. The bombardier beetle's been shown off, hasn't it? On screenshot Saturday, I think it has. I could put bombardier beetles in. Could be fire ants versus bombardier beetles. Let me just check. Just double checking that. Yeah, we do have we have unveiled bombardier beetle. I could put bombardier beetles in. I mean, I suppose you'd like to see that now on the stream, but I don't know if it's. I don't know. It's a bit silly. How about we put I could have an ant spawning in some places. Alright. Let's have one of these, like, we could pretend this is an anthill and we can have ants spawning here and have them attack. Maybe ants, creatures, I don't know. Yeah, it does, just having one. It's a matter of, like, the first one bombardier beetle is really quite dangerous, and the idea of having them attacking en masse, and they've got an AoE spray and everything, and I don't think we've got a little bombardier beetle yet. Let them see the bombardier. All right, okay. Tell you what, I'll make it happen, and then we'll see how it plays. So I'm gonna change. I'll make a new spawn class called Bombardier. And in it will have the Bombardier beetle. Bombardier beetle. And spawn chance rate 1. Okay. Okay, I'll turn this back off. And then I'll go into the level blueprint. And we'll make Bombardier beetle spawn instead. So all we need to do is go to the level code, level setup, creature spawning. No, it's not there. It's going to be. Have I done this directly in tick timers? I have. So what I'll do. I mean, actually, I should probably put this stuff. Well, right. So we're gonna have it. Right. We have decided that the same creature class. Oh, we don't need the same creature class anymore. Just talking to myself. Sorry. We can have different things spawn on the different islands because there's a new function here called. That's what I'm thinking of there, and we could have different creatures on the different islands because this takes an array. But we'll just test it with bombardier beetles now. Here we go. So, I wanted to start at daytime, really, not nighttime. I'll fix that. I've got to fix this water in the hall. I've got to ask Matt about that. Here's my pen. Has anyone seen my pen? It's gone. Ah. There it is. You want to see the bombardier beetle? There it is. And technically we should be going to attack it now, but I can't because I don't have enough fire ants. Oh, I could just try and head over there. Or the water. Go on then. Let's see. See if we can get across. Oh, not quite enough ants. Make some more. There's no sound effects on the beetle yet, so. Oh, what did we attack? Oh, something's attacking something else.
Has begun.
There we go. Completely decimated. Although its spray's got to charge up again now, so we've got a chance. Problem is, I think it needs a bit of a rebalance because it's really strong, whilst its spray's charging up as well. And I think the idea was supposed to be it attacks with its spray, kills everything, and then you can then it becomes vulnerable because it's got a long cooldown. But it's still pretty fierce. Actually, no, we're doing a good job. I think they might have been rebalanced. Spray wasn't amazing. Okay. So level 1 fire ants can hold their own. They were more dangerous last I checked. I've got to find out why these creatures are attacking each other. And I've got to sort out that there. Now that everything's been painted. Okay, we've got some chunks. Oh, and one's come from the other side to kill us. That's quite scary. I mean, if I didn't have infinite resources, I'd be worried. Some nice food there. Not that we need it. This is I'll tell you why that is. This is amazing here, right? And it worried me for a moment before I realised that as we were sculpting everything, we removed this tile here, and then I forgot to update the path data. So all of these little woodworms think that they can go here. I don't know why they're trying to get there. Maybe there's a patrol point there on the back. Is there one there? There isn't. When I rebuild paths, that won't be a problem. Let's sort this out whilst I remember. We want to do this. Oh, hang on. Is that? That's some foliage that we've placed down, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Easy peasy. Have we made any more mistakes around ramps? Must be the only one. Yeah. And the others all look good. Okay, so the only thing left to do is to turn off cheats, I guess, and see how it plays. But there's a couple of things to do. I've got to figure out why the colony ID keeps switching. It's a behaviour from 3.2, but it's happening too often on those islands. I don't really like it, and I'd like to be able to disable it for the fodder islands so that the woodworm are all alive. And then I want to open up the underground a little bit so that the queen feels more less like she's got this tunnel, this safe tunnel. I don't like the safe tunnel. So actually what I think I'm going to do is, well, she can still have a, let's do that, and then let's fill here. So there's a nice big entranceway and then a choke point here. I'm going to change these to no function. I'm going to fill that back in. But that'll put the player in immediate danger from the attacks. So let's put, and this might not be a particularly good demo level, in that first attack could be really nasty. Let's give some food away there. And then I'm going to fill this up. Is that, I mean, is that too... We start like this in 1-1, I think. And you can dig wherever you like. So I'll leave that, and then I'll leave this as a big empty space. I'm going to turn it all into a cabin. That should do the trick. Fill this. And then we're going to set this to begin closed. And then what I want to do is when the first attack happens, I want it to bash through to the queen. There'll be a way of doing that. Thank you for the compliment. I know it's just because I showed you the bombardier beetles, isn't it? Water in the nest, yes, that was a problem. Right, I can't remember. I know, let's just play this. If we dig through here, everything will crush down. We've got to decide what to do. If we dig through here, boom, it all comes down, right? And then we have to dig this out before we can see the overground. But we've got to decide what to do if the enemy tries to attack us before we've dug all that out. Because at the moment the enemy will just get, I don't know what the enemy will do, probably just get confused. So I need to go into where the main creature attack imminent. This is where it's going to set the swarm point. Now, do we check if the nest entrance is open? Then if it isn't open, send the creatures to sleep. Sort of making it, you know, up to the player when they dig to the surface. Or do we automatically bash everything through when they arrive? I think we can just send the creatures to sleep, because the longer you wait, the worse it's going to get. I mean, you could just, you know, you could call it a stalemate if you just stay underground forever. But you can do that with any of the levels that aren't timed, can't you? It's also the easier way to deal with it, which I quite like. So let's, all we need to do is to check if the player's been out, is to check if this is being excavated. Just have a look what, I mean, I guess excavated there is its health. I'll go to normal, to 0, sorry. I'll just check what happens to that. Okay, that goes down, and then exit state is 1. So we'll just check exit state, shall we? So we'll grab that, get a reference to it, exit state is equal to 1. And then we send them to sleep if it's 0. So we'll branch that. Plug this in here. Move this out of the way. Okay, so if it's 1, we go to the swarm point, and if it's 0, we go to sleep. That way they never get sent to attack us if we haven't dug to overground. Right. What I'm going to do now, just going to go to the toilet, and then I've got 20 minutes left, so I'm going to turn cheats off and play it and see how far we get. Okay. No idea how hard this is going to be. We turn cheats off by going to the tile grid, and we've got, you know, there might be things in there actually you're not supposed to see. So turn off cheats. Set us up with 150 starting resources. And let's go. Let's see if we die or we can make a bridge to the promised land. Right, so I haven't really thought about what to do first. Starting resources I put too high because we're going to have 70. And I didn't give us any ants, right? So that's we were about to spawn a hero ant, but let me grab an ant for us. So if you don't know what a hero ant is, if you've got no ants left, you get a free one. An egg automatically spawns. ID 0, and that worker. Let's start off with 3. I'm just going to turn starting resources to 70. Okay. Right. Save and try again. Day 1, go for the queen. Day 2, leave the ants alone. Day 3, attack the ants. It sounds like this is the plan of the enemies. Right. Oh, one last thing I wanted to do. I think day 9 is happening way too fast. The water movements. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What do you think? 4 minutes every. Yeah, I think a 4 minute period's okay. I'm gonna start the day at 0. I think that should be morning, and then I want to change these. Okay, so this is, we've got really fast days and nights, so let's have, I don't want it to have the same period as the spawns, because I wanted it to be out of sequence. So let's make the day slightly longer. Let's have a 6 minute day-night cycle, right? So we'll have, if we have 90 of each, that should do it, isn't it? That's 6 minutes. Although night never looks as nice, so if I make that, because I like, you know what, I really like night to day because you get a lot of shadows. So let's have that quite long, and then let's shorten the length of the night. Let's have down to 60. Let's have this down to 60 as well, and have the day as 120. So that's 6 minutes as well. Okay. Right. Save again. Right, I see. Yeah. I could change the times for easy, medium, insane. I did leave the scope for that out, but I don't know if this is going to have a difficulty setting on startup. It might do. I'll just balance it for what I feel is about somewhere in between normal and hard, and then we'll work from there. Let's try again. Okay, some busy ants. Right, I'm going to turn this into another worker chamber, because that's what I like. Do I dare to go overground? I don't think we can afford to yet. I'm going to build sort of a main path this way. Maybe I'll go this way, like that. Another one there, and then I'll make some sort of satellite rooms off this, I think. I'll have a big one here. Move some ants over there to collect the woodworm. But we don't need to, we've got loads of space for food at the moment. How much are these? They're 40, aren't they? Okay, we can start digging that out. Is there any other free food? No more free food. Okay, so this is the next easy thing to get. Oh! The outside opened automatically. There must be a timer on that or something left over. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's a behavior on the entrance. I'll have to look into that. What's open? Oh, weird. This definitely happened, whatever that is. Okay. There's been carnage out here again. The water's down. Oh, great. The bombardier beetles are already coming in. Right, okay. Guard the entrance.
The battle has begun.
You guys don't fight. Take eggs, take eggs. That's one. Keep taking eggs. We've got food. That's it. Okay, now we're out of food. Now you can fight. Oh, that was close. I don't think that's. Oh yeah, the underground textures need to be changed. Good point. I don't think this is quite. Oh, I forgot to rebuild paths, didn't I? That's gonna get worse over time. I can't get all these goodies now. The thing is, you know, there shouldn't be any. If they didn't fight, there wouldn't be any leftover food up here. So that's not supposed to happen. Let's keep playing. Right, we've managed to harvest all of that. Let's get a food chamber going, shall we? Right, new day started, and we really need to get out there and figure out which island hasn't got much stuff. It's that middle one. Let's go. I'm not going to have enough ants to make it out there, am I? They'll make the first bridge, but they won't make the second. That's a long bridge. That's a long bridge. No. Back home. Let's deal with this. Gonna have to stay underground for a bit, and we need to get our numbers up instead of.
This colony must remain small for now.
Yeah, I know.
Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Yeah, I do know.
The battle has begun.
I didn't know that. It's down here, isn't it? See, the problem we've got is I upgraded a couple of these ants instead of making new ones. Really should have made new ones. Let's go around here because we need numbers for the bridges. There's food here. Can't you see that? Is it stuck in the wall?
The ants must defend themselves.
Oh, it was stuck in the wall. Oh. Okay. Rogue beetle larvae incoming. Oh, the bombardier beetle's coming again, and it's a bigger crew. Right, we've got to get this food, and then we've got to get this group back here now. You guys are not to fight. Who's digging? Oh, it's up there. Right. And we've just got to hope that the workers will take the eggs and keep the fire ants replenished. That's a lot of bombardier beetles coming in. Oh no, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Very good. Alright. Now maybe we're gonna soon have enough to form a bridge. That's good news. The third button next to the gather food and attack toggle. Oh, that's a new food harvesting
The
tool.
ants will fight to the
We're
death.
gonna have a couple others here as well. I think maybe we're gonna allow. I don't know if there was gonna be like disabling bridges there as well. But it doesn't have an icon yet. Looks like the strategy might be to kill. The strategy is supposed to be send somebody to attack the bombardier beetle, like someone that's going to die. Let it use up its spray, and then go back and finish it off. So they're supposed to be really deadly at first. I think they need a bit of a rebalance. Anyway, now we've got quite a lot of fire ants. Maybe we can make it out somewhere. We need some more fire ants still. I don't know if I should make this chamber bigger or go for another one. And we need to find out who's got... This one's going to have the smallest number this time. There's some food here. There's been a fight here, so let's get that. Waves seem a bit fast. Oh. Yeah, you mean the 4 minute period? Yeah, maybe. 4 minutes sounds like a long time, but it isn't, is it? This could be yeah, pretty hectic for a new player. We need to start digging this stuff out. I could do with a separate group anyway. Really.
The ants will fight to the death.
Maybe make a new one here. Right. It looks like we've used up most of our ants making this bridge here. And we can only trickle a few out. We definitely need that group to be a bit bigger. Okay. The bridge went down. Is there no food there? There is food. Okay. Oh, we've got incoming. Is there any more food anywhere that hasn't been collected? I don't think so.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Oh, there will be in a second. Let's make this a big room, and then I'll make a path up here. Oh, the waves are here. Combat's still off for that group. This is this is quite nasty. As long as we've got enough food, we'll be okay because we're right next to the respawn. This is still going on over here. Okay. Food's been collected from these ones. That's good. Oh, that was a nasty one. Forgot about that. Let's see how they square up to the bombardier beetles. I think the fire ants are pretty OP at the moment, actually. I spoke too soon. That's worse than the bombardier spray. Come on, eggs, please. We're making it, we're making it. But we really could do with getting back out to an island sometime soon. I mean, maybe we can make it to this one now. Because there's nobody there. But then there's not really much... not much food that appears at this one, is there? It's not going to be that lucrative. But I don't think I've got the numbers to take on anything else. Yet. There's a lot of food there in the nest. Let's make sure we can store plenty. Do we have enough ants for that? I don't think we do. But I tell you what, they haven't all even respawned yet. That's a long way they've got to go. Right, so what we might be learning is that these need to be a bit closer together. That's it. It's over. Oh, that one needs painting. Everybody's got to go home. And now the bombardier beetles are coming. And I think where are you headed? There's two heading out. Oh, they haven't learned they're not supposed to go yet. That needs to be dealt with. Yeah. They're in to bridge.
The battle has begun.
Doesn't end. Okay. Figure that one out. That spray should have killed everybody really there. Although that would have been quite good tactically because it would have only killed 3 and then everyone would have come in. Okay, so we're doing all right against the bombardier beetles. What we're not doing all right against is like physically being able to build these bridges. Let's have some more workers. Oh, actually, I shouldn't head outside because we don't know when the water's going to go up, but it's probably going to go up very soon. I just have to collect the food from these. I'm not supposed to be upgrading these, am I? I just want more. Always more. I want some more workers. Okay, water's up. And this is looking really nice. Only because loads of stuff's died on there from previous rounds, so I wouldn't actually be able to get that. Okay. Across you go. I think we've got... Oh dear. No, I dug that through and now all my ants are going to... No. Come home, please.
The battle has begun.
The battle has begun, yes. That was poor planning. Okay, we're coming home. And now we'll go back out. See if we can make
Colony
it.
is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Make like new tunnels. Because these are like goodies that we've unveiled. Yeah, you can deal with him. we got a full? We're still missing 4 ants. We need more food. Let's start this building project. Oh, we've made it across, I think. So. Oh, then the water's gone. Okay. Worst things have happened. The bombardier beetles will be coming soon. Let's get underground. I'll send some workers up to deal with this. Actually, the waves, like the first wave was really bad, but now we're coping fairly well with it. Okay. Destroy. Very good. Haven't got all of those yet. Let's finish off and let these in. And then build another room there. Where else can we build a room? With oh, that one's full. You can't tell because we have the tile art isn't done yet. Let's get those as well now. Even though there was one left there. We've got a lot of space down here. Just waiting for the water to go back up now. Look at this big party going on here now. I really want to destroy that. Okay. Water's up. Okay, I think this time it's really good because I think this island will be the one with the least enemies on. And this is just serious food up here. Even though these guys are coming. That's bothering me a little bit. I mean, can we maybe keep a couple behind? 12 is really enough.
Will fight to the death.
If I just stick them down there and they'll keep going, they'll slow everyone down. And the rest of the fire ants. That's that group. Let's make a new group. Oh, they've still got to fight everything though, haven't they? They're gonna kill everything, and then I should have turned food. Oh, we got some stuff. We got some stuff. Are you doing okay? Can't collect that. It's in the wall, isn't it? There you go. Need to sort out some of those. Let's take that down. This is getting a little bit dangerous. Let's bring everyone home. That's a shame. That's a real shame. We just needed more ants. Come on, please, everybody. Let's let's take this seriously. There we go. It's a good noise. Okay. There's a big army of bombardier beetles coming. Oh, I want that food. Oh yeah, that is the That's the trapdoor icon. Yeah, there's no fire ant icons yet. I think Matt's planning to do those early next week. I'll take you over there.
The ants must fight.
I think we've got enough workers. Might be time to get a few more. Get another little worker chamber here.
The colony is starving.
Oh dear.
There is not enough food to feed.
Oh, have I done something absolutely terrible? No combat. Take. Oh, they can't get food through. Oh no! No! I was so confident.
The ants must protect the queen.
They must, but they can't. I thought we were fine. I thought we had it. I thought we were going to build a long bridge to the promised land. There's no escaping this situation, is there? Come on, go away! Shoo! Out! Out! No!
The queen is in imminent danger.
No, she isn't. Right. Oh, what's that? No, 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 no! Stay away from the queen. Oh. Right, I've got a plan. Right, stick it down here. Right, and then we've got to free hatch and infinite resources. Is that working? It's not working. It's something that only happens on startup. No, no, stay. No, no. I have god powers. You can't do this. Right. What should we do? There's got to be a way I can get out of this. I need something. Spoiler protection. Let's see. We need like some food. Queen. Let's like put this food here. Oh no! I've crashed it. I've crashed it, and that's what you get. That's what you get for cheating. I was gonna like jam a load of food into that room and then try and spawn some ants, but I accidentally copied and pasted a tile, which is of course catastrophic. So there'll be no victory today, I'm afraid. Move her to the promised land. Yes, yes, I should have done that. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I think we're quite close with it now. I'm gonna have a word with John at some point today or tomorrow to see what he thinks about the bombardier beetle balance and if it should actually be the enemy in this mission. Then yeah, we've just got a couple other things to do. So it starts off pretty dangerous. It carries on pretty dangerous. I got complacent, didn't I? I thought everything was fine. But I suppose if I was concentrating, it wouldn't have been that difficult. It's striking how many ants you really need to get to build those bridges, so we might want to shorten those areas a little bit. So you feel like if you don't make it out there when you could have made it out there, you've missed a really good opportunity. Then yeah, there's just little things like sorting out the colony ID switches, the water at the top of the entrance. There was something, yeah, fire ants kept trying to make a bridge after they'd been told, after the marker had been removed, so I need to have a look at that, but that's not game breaking, that could actually stay in. Yeah, needs a slower start, yeah, slower ramp, but then maybe it wasn't quite difficult enough in the, like, I was really digging out underground. I think I'd pretty much finished digging everything out underground, and it maybe shouldn't have been that easy, that fast. So yeah, maybe it should increase in difficulty, like in a big lump after about 10 minutes. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to end the stream there, everyone. Thanks for joining. Is there anything else in the chat? Fish. Probably needs more fish. Just fish.